Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Nothing too crazy, but a couple days ago I actually posted on Reddit and I asked for, different Redditors to write down their items for a wish list. So I just said, community wish list. You can kind of see it. I said, my name is Krashy, I'm a Unite content creator. I was hoping I could call on the community to write up some of their items for a Pokemon Unite wishlist. I'm curious what the community feels the game needs or would like to see changed. And then I just said, I want to see ranked mode, matchmaking, as well as, more frequent or better patch notes for balance changes. So there's only 25 comments. I don't know, haven't read any of them, but I figured I could read through some of them and kind of just react to them, give my thoughts, and then maybe do more stuff like this where it's a little bit more inclusive, where I'm either asking y'all directly off YouTube or in Discord or something like this on Reddit with the community at large. So Ready Set Go said, more items, there are so many more things they can do. Please no more cosmetics, focus on numbers and variety. So I kind of understand this sentiment. I'm not a huge fan of the please no more cosmetics, because usually the art team and the balance team or the design team are not necessarily the same, but I do agree, more items, some more things that they can do. That's kind of just a general sentiment. All right, I'm not Zom said, this is a big one, so I'll read through it as best I can. I know my webcam's kind of in the way, but let's see, maybe I'll move myself down here. All right. An easier way to navigate around the starting menu. Feels clunky and all over the place. 100% agree. Better customization options for our character cards and backgrounds when loading up matches. 100% agree. A way to have your favorite Pokemon as your first pick. Yes, that's so nice. So it's not laggy clicking around. Draft mode for rank, which I believe will be solved or improved once a roster expands. This person's killing these suggestions. Every Mon should be able to get their Unite moves at the same level. Same with evolutions. I think it's part of the problem why some Mons feel better or worse. Wow, this person's literally reading my brain. Adjust rework items. Items are buggy / not working or useless except for commonly used ones like Buddy Barrier, Score Shield, which needs some form of nerf in my opinion. Yep, matchmaking is an issue since no consistency in the quality of players, especially in rank. Part of the issue are performance points / bot matches. I literally love this person. I wonder if this person watches my videos by chance, because they're literally listing off things that I say all the time. Solo duo queue should be separated from team queue. Need more consistent balance patches with more detailed patch notes. I think Zapdos is fine, but I might be in the minority on this issue. Get rid of MVP and rank participation daily missions. I want, but I'm a little iffy on better communication, since this can be a road to lead to toxic behavior. Using good job sarcastically. Sure, there will be more, but this would be a start. Wow, this is a phenomenal comment. Phenomenal. I mean, I literally would have said or agreed with every single thing exactly to the T, and then he followed it up, or he or she followed it up by saying, last thing are the hidden mechanics of Zapdos debuff, which give Mons attack SP. Which Mons are attack? Oh, he's saying it's a list. My bad. Which Mons are attack SP? Need transparency. It's okay. These are in the game as long as they give us information. Let the player decide on how to go about problems and strategies. All right, I agree. I agree with all of this. I mean, every single point on here was good. Literally every single point is exactly what I want for the game. King Doodles or Duties said, I think the game should have more Cramorant. Cool. All right. Good Knife said, my wish list, most of them are quality of life, matchmaking, choose role, so role queue, attacker, defender, support, speedster, all-rounder. I don't like that idea. I'll talk about that why in a second. For matching, so the team can be more balanced and a role won't go overlapped. Role overlapping in a game like this leads to more creativity. I like that you can have 2 speedsters or 2 attackers. What I don't like is that attackers are ruling the jungle, and I don't like that people are fighting for roles, not battle type. So 2 people want to go jungle, or 3 people are trying to go bot lane. So I like that you could maybe choose your role, but that does not correlate it to battle type. So not a huge fan of this one, but I understand the sentiment. Choosing lane is mandatory. Replaced Hollowware, put it somewhere else. Interesting. Okay, so you have to choose your lane after you pick your character. I'd be cool with that. You queue solo, the game would try to match you with other solos for 10 seconds, then matchmaking 2 1 1 1 for 10 seconds, then 3 1 1 1 1 available. I'm not a fan of this one either, to be completely honest, because matchmaking should just be better. It shouldn't be reliant on a 10-second variable. in my opinion. I don't know. That's a little, this is just very specific. I'm not a fan of that specific change. Again, I get the sentiment, but not a fan of it. Text chat, custom shout out in lobby, custom ping text, ping support, touch control, auto upgraded skill to plus version. I'm not talking about choose one or two different skills. Unlocking Unite. Currently we need to tap a button or wait 5 seconds. Yeah, it is weird that you have to auto upgrade your plus versions. Like, why? Like, it's the plus version, just give it to me. And same with Unite. Like, there's no variable change there, just give it to me. Aim, move, support, touch control, score announcer, show last score announced text when you press minus see other team info. This one is so good. If you're not going to have a scoreboard, at least let us see that announcement when we, you know, go into the options or something. Change the gap of score to make it more useful. That's interesting. I would maybe just ask for a scoreboard. But yeah, the current gap is 0 to 20 is it's close battle. 21 to 99 points is we're in the lead. / we're struggling to keep up. I guess it's both. I didn't even know that. I don't know. It's so weird. We have a huge lead. We're really struggling. Oh yeah, it's from both sides. I'm dumb. We're in the lead or we're struggling to keep up, and then we have a huge lead. We're really struggling. Changes to 0 to 29. You're within 1 full dunk. 30 to 99. You're within 1 full double score dunk. 100 to 299. Better farm. See, this is all again very specific, which I don't hate. But I would just rather ask for a scoreboard. Like, I think that the game would play perfectly with the scoreboard. I don't know. If people are giving up in games, they're doing that anyways, so I wouldn't freak out if people were... Does that make sense? Like, if people are going to give up because they see the score and they're going to be discouraged, well, people are literally doing that in games anyways. So personally for me, instead of like trying to change these little call-out banner things for more information, which you could do if that's the better option or the only option, then I would like to, see just a scoreboard instead. The guide arrow follows selected lane. Yeah, I've noticed that the guide arrow is just random. It goes to wherever the game suggests you go and not where you're actually going. Instant full match video replay would be nice. That would be cool. Balance characters items much since there's bound to be OP1 in metagame or promote a new... Yep. Patch could only fix them to a degree. This is true. This is what I always say about balance is chased, not achieved. Like, when you balance one thing, something else becomes OP. That's pretty much just how it works. All right. And that comment was from Good Knife. All right, so Flame Drone said, I just want a significant balance patch to mix up the meta so we don't keep seeing the same stuff over and over again, and some love to underused mons and items, and stop the negativity surrounding having a different opinion in terms of item setups and use of speedsters. Well, you can't really stop like opinions because this is just player perception, so can't really do much about that. But it would be nice to have significant balance patch, you know, every so often. You want frequent slight changes in games like this, so that way it doesn't affect the meta in huge swing states, but it does change the meta to a degree. He says, I also want Talonflame Fly to stop glitching and get randomly damaged even though I'm in Fly. When a damage move shouldn't be hitting me. I didn't know that, but I guess that's a thing. I've never seen that personally. All right, 03201995 said, my wish list, Mega Stone battle item, 90 seconds. All right, let's see what his battle item is. Raises all your stats until you faint. You cannot score goals while this item is active. You cannot activate this battle item unless you are fully evolved. You can toggle off this effect if activated again. Cooldown starts after the effect is toggled off or you faint. A strange phenomenon occurs to certain Pokemon that use this stone. Raise all your stats. Okay, I wonder how much it raises it by, and that's a really interesting item idea. I don't hate that. It's a really, really interesting. Changes to battle items. Slow smoke, 40 seconds. Create a ring of smoke around you, greatly slowing enemies and their attack speed, 2-second duration. Okay. I have to contrast that to what it actually does. Hold on. As I forget, because I don't ever use these items. Slow smoke is currently 1 second duration. Oh, so it's attack speed slow duration. It's not a movement speed slow? I thought slow smoke was a move speed slow. Maybe he meant to put move speed slow duration from 1 second to 2 seconds because that sounds more consistent. So move speed slow up by 1 second. Roll queue. Choose a queue as top, center, bottom lane. This one I'm fine with. Ban draft system, 1 ban per team followed by the draft phase. Yep, I like this idea. I don't know if we're there yet, but with the way our draft games go, honestly, I'd be fine with it. Solo, duo queue, and team queue. Separate queues, self-explanatory. Completely agree. Clan/team system. Create a unique team name. Invite up to 10 players in the game. Players that aren't in that group, make queue together as a team and earn unique and exclusive rewards on the ranked team leaderboards. I like that idea. I think that this is community building. It's fun. You can have like a kind of like a group that mixes and matches players to get things done in the ranks. So. Rank matchmaking fixes. Players can only queue with against players one rank above their current rank. I agree. I would actually dare say not even one rank above, but just within their current rank. So like class 5 to class 1, class 4 to class 1, because I'm honestly, I think the matchmaking needs some serious work. Consistent level power spikes. Unite move learned at level 9. Yes, I love this idea. Like, I don't know why we have people power spiking at 10, 9, and 8 when it comes to ultimates. It's just weird. I don't like it. This is much better in my opinion. Score now shown on game, yes. Zapdos buff instant score to 80% scoring speed. Okay, movement speed and attack speed buff. So it gives you a reason to run forward and try to fight the score, but also gives you an 80% scoring speed. I would even dare say 50% if you're going to get some kind of significant buff. But we, you know, who knows? Who knows? This is a good idea. I like it. Intrude Moltres and Articuno. Ooh, I like this. Moltres scorches the enemy's goal zone, nullifying the healing and shielding that the goal zone provides. Basic attacks and abilities apply a burn status stack. On the third attack, deal true damage, ignores defense and special defense. Very aggressive legendary bird. I like that. Freezes the enemy goal zone, which creates an aura that slows all enemy movement speed in that area, disables the enemy launch pad. Basic attacks and abilities apply slow. That's cool. I mean, I'm honestly kind of on board with this. This is cool. Now, I will say this. If you do change the legendary birds in the game, you have to have a notification that pops up early on in the game that tells us which one's coming. Or somebody else had this idea. I don't know if this is canon at all. You're going to have to forgive me. But someone had the idea of like having like an egg on the ground in the Zapdos pit. And depending on like what kind of egg it looked like, that would kind of indicate which bird was going to be there. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Whatever. All right, 032019995 again. That respawn timers not scale based on player level. Kill streaks no longer affect time. Yep, completely agree. Didn't feel like editing since I messed up formatting on mobile. Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. After bird has been secured, the bird will be captured in a Pokeball for a team who secured the final hit on the bird. Pokeball must be captured 2-second channel time, interruptible by the team who dealt the final blow on the bird. The opposing team can defend this Pokeball until it despawns. The swing of the game by preventing the opposing team to walk up and simply just last hit the bird. Oh, so you're saying you have to actually capture it. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't hate this idea. I would say the much more simplistic way of doing it is kind of like how HOTS capture points are, where when you kill an NPC, a boss, or a camp, you have to stand on an actual capture point and it has to literally be captured, and it can be contested. So if an enemy steps in the capture point with you, it's contested. You have to fight for it. Whoever wins it, they get the full capture. They get the benefit of whatever it is that they're killing. Something like that. Yeah. And maybe that's what this is. Pokeball must be captured. 2-second channel, interruptible by the team who dealt the final blow on the bird. So it's not interruptible, I'm assuming, until it despawns. Yeah, this sounds like about what he's going for, I think. Okay. Jungle changes. The aggro range for Ludicolo and Buffalon is greatly reduced. If they pull these zones, they will fully reset and heal. Yep, this is for attackers. Help remove ranged attackers from the jungle since they can sit behind the cover and kill both mons. Yep, I like this idea, or I like simply debuffing attackers from jungle, personally. Killing a wild Junglemon will no longer restore health. Fluffytail passive restores health after fainting a wild Junglemon. This is cool. I like this idea because it gives Fluffytail a jungle identity, which is kind of good and kind of bad, because this is it would force junglers to take Fluffytail, which I'm not terribly against, but I do kind of like that there is like a support taking Fluffytail kind of meta where, you know, if I'm like Zero Aura, I could take a eject button and the, you know, Eldegoss or the Blissey could take Fluffytail for me. But to effectively clear, but also makes it so junglers don't get to benefit from eject button on top of their massive EXP lead. Yeah, if we're going to keep the EXP lead, then something like this makes sense. Overall buffs to Speedster's defense stats to compensate the damage increase in wild Junglemons. Yeah, I guess that's good. I mean, I think Speedsters in general just need a buff. All right, former counter 9588. Make score viewable at all times. Separate queues for solo and teams. Increase cap on daily and weekly earnings. Oh, nice. First person to say something about daily and weekly coin earnings. Yeah, I agree with that. And there's a little bit of recourse here. The hidden score is intentional to promote less puppy guarding of goals and to build a suspense factor. I get that, but I'm not a fan. Cap decreases the incentive for players to spend an absurd amount of time on the game, indirectly avoiding addiction. Who cares? I'm gonna be honest. Who cares? If I want to play, let me play. Who cares? all right, Joe. A battle item being equally valuable. Yep, I agree. All battle items. For most of them, eject button, goal getter. This probably means an increase, decrease in cooldown. For others, X attack potion. I think would need reworking of how the item actually behaves. Yeah, in terms of efficacy, like I said, X attack added a percentage of your final damage output rather than your attack stats. And if you potion increases your HP by a greater percentage. Agreed. Yeah, just buffs to bad battle items. I agree. Yeah, more sock options. Oh gosh. Oh man, yeah, mix and match socks. This guy's an animal. Noodle Doodle 21. Matchmaking fixes. The fact that master players can be queued with veteran is beyond me. And honestly, how many bad players are in the higher up ranks? I agree. I mean, it's rank inflation. It's silly. It's standard matches with slight consequence. So not a fan. Cloudy Reef said, I think what I want above all else right now is some more persistent and annoying bugs removed. Things like slow burst telekinesis not working like 50% of the time. I've seen this a ton. Unite moves being canceled back to 0. Thank you for saying this. Crustle, get rid of that, all that other bugs and bring them, and I think the game will be much better spot going forward. Is this just like get rid of Crustle, or is this saying like get rid of a ton of the Crustle bugs? Yeah, probably like the ult glitch. X's or interaction with Wiggly's passive. Yes, things like that. Like get rid of all these bugs. I really like this one because it emphasizes bugs, and it even talks about like ults being canceled to 0%, which is a huge game. Like, I think this is a game-breaking issue, to be completely honest. It's really, really bad. All right, Kagetsumi said captain's mode. Mode was separate. Okay, pick a man mode. Yeah, I like that. Never heard of it called captain mode, but I like that. More held items, yeah, and buffs to exist. I like this as well. More items would be good. Oh, I don't know how to say this name. Miexisla said something. I would love to see something on the Pokemon screen to clearly indicate a Pokemon stats. Yep, I agree. We get stuff like score speed, but knowing if like a Pokemon benefits from muscle bands attacks, buff what? Yeah, so all the scalings and testing that we have, like that the community has done and that they've put on different resources, put that in the game. Specific Dender is better than dealing with special attackers like Gengar, and melee attackers like Garchomp would also be beneficial. Hiding the info just seems like a weird choice to me. I didn't realize Gengar was a special attacker or Blissey was until later. I think it would help players. Yep, I agree. More information for the players is always better. P. Lemma said, biggest thing I'd like to see is matchmaking, at least is separate queues for pre-mates and solos. 100% agree. This is one of the biggest asked ones on this list so far. Better, more meaningful rank rewards, more frequent balance updates, communication on why changes were made. I completely agree. More meaningful rank rewards. We've talked about that in terms of prestigious rewards, banners, you know, like little titles that you can't get, exclusive rewards for each season of rank. So that's the community wish list that we were able to get through. Not a crazy, you know, idea, but I enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be calling on y'all for more information and more things for me to cover as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What's your wish list? This is your opportunity to drop something down, and I'll do my best to reply to some of the comments. So friends, as always, be sure to be kind to one another, tell someone that you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.